Hi, Derek. All right, I'm going to do your 15-minute spiritual healing, and we're going to focus on. So, you were in a pretty serious car accident. You actually fell asleep at the wheel, and there were some others involved as well. And this is so you're telling me that, you're all making good progress and you have no lasting physical damage, which is really positive, but you're feeling some guilt and remorse and still flashbacks from the accident that took place, and you're wanting some healing for that. Also, healing regarding marriage and family life, anything negative that I can create positive energy there. And then healing for your experience with work, which can create some heaviness in your life. So, okay, so I'm just going to relax here and then we're going to get to it, all right? Okay. I just so the first image is a man that is coming to visit me. Also on the horizon, I see through him what is in an accident, but it's all in a stillness right now, and it's all inside of a shadow as well. And there's some light that is kind of coming down here, and there's angels actually coming down from the light. And the angels actually, it's quite fascinating, but what we perceive as speed, it goes really fast. But for angels or spiritual beings, they could see everything in extremely slow motion and even ensure that people are safer than you think it could possibly be possible. Some people can come out of severe accidents in a miraculous way and not be hurt. And they're talking about how spiritual beings, angelic beings, interact with very serious accidents and ensure that whatever the outcome is, if it's meant to be positive or whatever, that it is done as is meant to be. It's quite fascinating, but it is on the level of your soul already knew this was going to happen, and it was meant to be that you would fall asleep at the wheel, and everybody that was involved was meant to be involved. It was already pre-planned. It was already known way, way, way a long time ago. So nothing in so as a human being, you feel like, I should have been awake. I shouldn't have let this happen. You can feel all of these feelings associated with it, but the reality is you already knew this was going to happen. It was as if the spirit realm is to blame for putting you to sleep, and it was meant to be. It was supposed to happen, and it was important that this happened. Is important for many reasons. They're showing me the power of the impact was more than just the physical impact or experience. It was the wake-up call experience, creating a ripple of change in the way that you think and perceive, feel about your family, about yourself, about human beings, about life and death. It was very important that you would have this experience in your life, but not just you, all the others that are also associated with the incident as well. They're saying, please, please, please do not feel guilty at all. Please don't feel guilty. It's not meant to be a burden. It was meant to help you cross lanes, or experience a new version of reality that has the wake-up call effect. Thinking about things from a different perspective. And it's very, very important for you and for the work you're meant to do in your life, for how you're to contemplate life, how you're to merge or blend your thoughts and feelings. I mean, it's substantial. It's big. It's bigger than the human mind is just going to focus on, well, I shouldn't have fallen asleep. I shouldn't have, but the reality is there's a huger picture going on with this. And it's not just for you. They're calling it a gift. And this gift was not just for you. It was for everybody involved. It was a gift for every soul that was involved in the experience. And it was a very loving and positive gift. Despite what the mind is going to think, it was a loving and positive gift. And it was for the experience. And it has important ripple effects. They're showing me life that could be like a pond that is sitting still, and we need to create some changes. So we throw a rock in the pond, and now you have all these ripples going in all different directions. Well, you create a calamity, and now it creates ripple effects in all different directions for everybody, and it impacts everybody in different ways. They're also saying that something in your life, it's as if they're saying something in your life had to change, and in order to get it to change, this had to happen. So, how many different directions can we focus on this thing? It was pre planned, but yet it was already known that your life would come to a stagnant point or something. Something had to change, something big had to happen to create the massive ripple effect, to change things. So, I'm asking them if there's something I can do, because I see when I do the spiritual healing work, when I see calamities of this kind, they actually can create a loud noise and then stop the experience of time itself. And some part of you kind of fragments and stays with the scene, while the other part of you just keeps going on with life. And so I want to make sure that any fragmented pieces can be returned to you, so you can find the right way to move on from that. But they're saying there's more than just that, because how the energy connections, the energy cords, there's one given to every single person that was involved. And so literally what would be fragmented, I mean, I'm not necessarily seeing a soul fragmented, but I'm seeing an energy, sort of like you become an energy blanket that surrounds every single person involved, particularly the people that you love. And it's as if you create an energy blanket around them, and it has to do with how this impacted your heart. You feel guilt, remorse. You feel like you needed to be there to protect them. You weren't there to protect them. You made a really bad mistake. And so we need to wash this up so we can release all of these energy blankets that you created around everybody. And that way you can start to feel balanced and disconnected from that. You can still have thoughts and feelings about it, but it'll be easier to process, and you won't feel that real attachment to the experience. This is important for you. And it was really good that you jumped on this now, because most people, they have a bad experience and they don't even think to... the spiritual healing can be really effective and really help people process the incidents like this and move on much faster. I'm just choosing patience. I've already indicated what my goals are, so I'm waiting for Spirit to help me. There's an angel here. We are looking at a vehicle. We are looking at lights within each of the seats. They're showing me orbs of lights, and they're pulling them out of the vehicle. They're spinning them around really quickly. They're blending the orbs together and creating a blinding light. We're vanishing the vehicle. There's no vehicle now. There's only light now. There's only the feeling of safety. You were protected all along. Every single person, every soul, every physical body was actually protected by heaven all along. And that's why the outcome was as positive as it was. There's something slowing down here about it. There's still a challenging need to see that the accident is still there. It just doesn't go away, right? But it can we're just going to help it go away. So I'm helping you to, again, it's over now. I'm helping to create that within your spiritual atmosphere. I'm actually allowing you to see the vehicle, touch the vehicle, see that everybody is safe. You're releasing quite a lot of emotion. This is really important. They're helping to pull out some energy from deep down. It's really deep down, and then it just comes up and out, okay? It's really positive what is being released here. This is really the primary focus. This is really important. Hold on a second. Thing is, there was some broken bones and such, but the reality is there's no lasting physical damage, because I'm getting the feel now for more of the destructive nature of the experience. mean, I'm actually getting to experience the destructive nature of the incident, which is quite shock. I mean, for me to experience it is like getting a baseball bat to the face, is how intense it feels. But it's to the body. But again, they're showing me how many spiritual beings were involved at the time of the incident. So that way, what the outcome would be no lasting physical damage. That would be a positive, everybody would be able to heal properly from it in that way. We're still doing work for you to help you. I'm going to close my eyes for a little bit, all right? You're starting to calm down some from the emotional reaction. They're calming down the sensation of that I was feeling, the whoa, that was really destructive. This angel still has all these orbs spinning, while simultaneously you're looking in the vehicle and seeing each one still as they were in place. I'm asking you to collect them now. The angel knows what it's doing, and this scene is also very important for you to experience as well. They're letting you touch each one of the souls involved, and they are wanting you to hold them in your hand. They're wanting you to acknowledge that all souls are safe. So it's the best word I can define it. They always were safe, but there's something important about you hearing that they are all safe. While you hold them in your hand, they're all safe. And they're all safe in your hands. They were always safe in your hands. You need to hear that really badly. They want you to place these orbs into your heart so that they're safe in your heart too. They want you to also experience these orbs being placed in the mind as well, so your mind can be at peace. This angel is sharing energy from these blended orbs with you and just projecting it upon you and around you and filling you with the energy, and you're inhaling it as well. Again, we're dissolving the car. It keeps wanting to show up again, but we're trying to help you to know that it's over, and the car, the whole thing is part of the past. And so we're helping this part of your reflection see that it's not there anymore, and that all that is left is the love and the healing. Again, we're doing a patience moment again. There's a lot more I can do for you. I can feel a lot of other emotional strands going on, but this is a really big one. This is the number one to focus on, absolutely. Being able to heal from those echoing reflections, the broken record experience from the accident, that's going to help give you a lot more clarity in your mind and more balance, emotional balance, mental balance, all that stuff. They're saying that it is not wrong for you to let go. Some part of you feels like by holding on to it, it is giving you feel like you can't forgive yourself for this, and nobody else should forgive you either. And so you keep holding on to it, when actually you deserve to be forgiven for this. You've been forgiven. There's no even reason to ask for forgiveness. It was already known that this would happen, and it was extremely essential that this would happen. So there's no need for forgiveness of yourself for actions. You can blame spirit for this. You don't, and it's not even so much as blaming. I mean, it's important that you know that there's no forgiveness that you need to even ask for, and you didn't do anything wrong either. And you have every right to know that it's okay to be happy now. You don't have to keep hanging on to guilt as a reason for accepting what had happened. Just let it go and know that you have every reason to be happy and celebrate, and know that everybody was okay and it was always meant to be. So just let it go and just keep working on letting it go. Because I can feel even still, there's a lot of progress that we've made here, and you're going to need a lot of repetition is what it feels like. So if you watch this video over and over again and just remember the highlights, that it was already pre-planned. There was plenty of angels and spiritual beings involved to ensure that the outcome would be as it was meant to be. And then here they're safe in your hands, okay? And they're safe in your heart too. And they're safe here in your mind as well. And so it's okay to let go now and to move on and actually find joy in life, okay? Find joy and reasons to celebrate life now. That's what they're saying. This is really going to be a huge lift for you, and I can feel it in my own body lifting up and out. So I know this is going to make a big difference in your life. I'm really glad you asked for this. I'm really, really glad that you asked for this. You really needed it, and you deserve it, okay? You deserve to feel freedom and healing from that experience, and you deserve to be able to move on and be able to enjoy your life again, all right? So that is all that I can share in this video for you, and thank you so much for exploring this with me. So keep me posted on how you're feeling, okay? And for those of you watching, if you're interested in spiritual healing, please visit my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.